Morning, and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Love 500, and welcome back to the how-to series. What you'll see behind me is a Series 4 car with the coloured inserts in the back lights. I'm going to take those out because I want to paint them, because if you can see it here, the car is white and those inserts are grey. So I need to get them out and paint them. So let's do it. Let's show you how to get them out. Okay, first of all, I want to just stress that I've never done this before. As far as I know, there are no videos online that show you how to do it. So I've taken it upon myself to try it. So what I've done is I've always used these in the past, these plastic trim tools, trim removal tools, which are very bright, these ones. These are brand new ones that have just come today. $3.99 I think they were from Amazon. You can probably buy them in a pound shop as well. But I wanted them today. I ordered them last night. They came today because all my other ones are all knackered. So these inserts have clips around them, but they also have double-sided sticky tape, as far as I know, top and bottom and sides. So it's that really is the thing that's holding them on. So a bit like other bits of trim and what have you that are stuck on, the best way you can get them off is to heat them up. That will soften the glue, which will then hopefully make it easier to get these behind there, because there's not an awful lot of a gap behind there, but it needs to be enough to allow you to get beyond. Once you've got it started, you can probably get your fingers under there. So I've got this on a medium heat. I'm not going to do it on a hot heat. I'm going to do it on a medium heat because I don't want to melt it. Let's try it and see what happens. You know what, let's do it on a hot heat. I'll just hold it further away. The secret when you're heating things like this is not to stay in the same place for too long, because you don't want to melt the plastic. I mean, that's warming up nicely. Hopefully, that behind there, that's nice and warm. It is a cold day today. That's nice and warm. But we want to get it warmer so we can melt that glue a little bit and make it easier to pull off. Right, let's try that. So I'm not really sure which one I'm going to use. So I don't want to break it, obviously. I don't want to break the light and I don't want to break the surround. It doesn't want to go. I'm not sure where the best place to put these is. And I certainly don't want to use a screwdriver. Let's try and use the smaller ones, because the screwdriver will undoubtedly break it. Yeah, it doesn't want to go, does it? Oh, hang on, we got that underneath. There we go. Once we got it started, here we go. Off. Look at that. So as you can see, tabs and poppers, but you've got the double-sided tape. Now that double-sided tape is warm, which has obviously loosened the glue a little bit to allow it to come off. So that's good. Now I'm going to paint these. You could wrap them. Okay, so yesterday I painted these. They're done in nice direct gloss. They're nice and shiny, nice and smooth, nice and white. I am going to give them a polish though, just because I can. I actually want to see how much better they do come up when they've been polished. So I'm going to do that now, and then get the car down the drive and get them on. Right, so what I've done with these is let me just put these down a second. What I've done is been painted white, and on the back of them I've put some tape back in exactly the same positions as the tape was on the car. Now I'm just going to go over that with a bit of brake cleaner, just to clean it off. Same on that one. But what I've also done is I've mixed up some 2-part pound shop resin glue, and I'm going to put a couple of blobs, maybe there and there, just to make sure it's stable and it's not going to come off. There's no reason these are ever going to need to come off again, and obviously that will make it more difficult to get off, but I don't want to trust, because those tabs, although they're tabs, they don't particularly look, do they actually even go in anywhere? I don't think they do, you know. You've got holes there, you've got a hole there, hole there, hole in the middle and a hole there, but these little things here, I think they're just to keep them straight, because there's no actual, oh no, there are little clips. Oh, actually maybe they will be okay. You know what, I'm still going to put a little bit of glue, just a little bit, just to give it a helping hand. It probably doesn't need it, but just to be on the safe side. So I'm just going to go and get the brake cleaner, and then we'll get this clean, and then we'll stick them on. So I'm just going to spray that on. This evaporates really quickly. I've got most of the residue off of what was on there before, but I just want to make sure it's scrupulously clean and let that evaporate. It evaporates really quickly, and we do it on the other side. The other side actually seems to be a bit dirtier. Like all these things, dirt gets down behind the back of them, and this is the only really time that you ever get a chance to get these things clean. And the brake stuff will also is also a degreaser as well, obviously, which will help it to stick, as long as you let it evaporate before you try and stick it on. So obviously you don't want it to be wet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dab on some of this 2-part resin glue quickly. So all it is, it's mixed up. This is, as I say, this is the pound shop stuff. It's just mixed up on the back of an old raspberry container from the supermarket. I've just got it out of our recycling, so I'm just going to dab it on the back. Just cut in a couple of places, so maybe on that there, maybe the middle, just to give it a helping hand. Maybe on that one, not even sure you're seeing this, on that one. Just a little bit, nothing much. Which side is this? That's the other side. And then I'm going to take off the backing to these, just drop them on the floor for the time being. It's always difficult to get off these things. Get your finger now under it to get it started, and it's cold, which doesn't help. Trying to get my fingers on the glue. There we go, that's them all off. So I've got no glue on my hands. Let's go over to this side, which is this one. And we get it in position. I mean, that snaps in quite nicely, doesn't it? So maybe that glue isn't really necessary, but we'll push that home. And as I say, that glue will obviously give it half a chance. So we'll do the same on the other one. Just a little bit on there. So this is just me being over cautious, because I don't want these falling off. So it is literally just a little blob, nothing much. But it did make quite a satisfying click. So I think it's probably going to be okay. Why won't that come? There we go, nearly there. Right, I want to keep that hand away from that when I put that on there, because in fact what I'm going to do is use the cloth with that hand, and then we get it in position, lined up, pushed home. There you go, nice solid click. And obviously that tape, the tape will obviously help to hold it in position. So there you go, that is how to remove and replace a set of rear light cluster inserts, and I think that looks much better now. So thanks for watching. I hope this was proved useful to you. Please check out our other how-to series. Plenty there to choose from. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.